Today, I come to Mary with an open and humble heart, asking for prosperity. I do not ask for luxury or excess. I only ask that nothing be lacking. May my life be abundant in peace, dignity, and blessings. May my needs be met with divine generosity, and may no financial difficulty paralyze me or cause me to lose faith. If you also carry this desire in your heart, join me in this prayer. Write your request in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Every time this video is watched, this prayer will be renewed over your life. Mary is with us, and in her intercession, there is provision. Prospering is so much more than having material abundance. True prosperity is having what we need at the right time, with peace in our hearts and gratitude in our souls. It is living with dignity, without fear of tomorrow, knowing that God takes care of every detail, and that Mary, as a loving mother, intercedes for us with gentleness and power. Sometimes what we ask for is little compared to what we truly deserve, and sometimes our request comes from a heart tired of fighting alone. Today, let us ask Mary to open the paths of provision. May no need overwhelm us. May we have enough to live with tranquility, to support those we love, to serve with joy, and may we receive with humility all that God has prepared for us. May prosperity, when it arrives, find in us a heart ready to share. Mary, today I come to you with a humble heart, asking for prosperity. I do not seek empty riches or excess. I ask only for what is enough. Enough to live with dignity, with tranquility, with the freedom to follow my path without fear of tomorrow. May nothing be lacking. May I be able to sustain my life and those I love with peace in my heart and gratitude in my eyes. May your intercession open my paths, illuminate my choices, and remove every financial hardship that tries to overwhelm me. May the right doors open, may fair opportunities come my way, and may I have the wisdom to recognize and receive each blessing sent from heaven. Mary, may I walk with confidence, knowing that you are taking care of me. Mary, may I never grow used to scarcity. May I never accept the constant fear of lack as something normal. Teach me to trust even when everything feels tight, even when the money isn't enough, even when the bills are greater than the resources. Help me keep my faith alive, even in the difficult seasons. Give me balance to manage what I have and wisdom to seek what I need. May I not get lost in anxiety or surrender to despair. May I work with courage, fight with honesty, and never lose hope for better days. Because I know that through your intercession, Mary, provision will come, and it will come with peace at the right time in the most beautiful way. Mary, do not let scarcity steal my dignity. Even on the days when everything feels lacking, may I preserve my faith, my honor, and my ability to believe in goodness. May I not feel ashamed for needing help, nor grow bitter for not yet reaching what I long for. Help me understand that there is a time for everything, and that your presence is already provision, even before it becomes visible. Take away from me every feeling of defeat, every comparison that wounds, every thought that tells me I am not capable. May I rise each morning with hope, even if my pockets are empty, because I know that a heart that trusts never walks alone, and those who trust in you, Mary, are never abandoned. Sustain me with your gaze, strengthen my hands, and guide my steps toward the just and needed abundance. Mary, may the prosperity I ask for come with peace. May it not be a source of pride, but of sharing. May I not accumulate out of fear of lack, but receive with gratitude and generosity, willing to care for what belongs to others as well. May whatever comes into my hands become a seed of care, justice, and compassion. Teach me to live with balance, not to desire what distances me from God, nor to seek shortcuts that weaken the soul. May I trust the honest path, even if it is longer, even if it is simpler, because I know that what comes from you, Mary, does not weigh down, does not deceive, does not disappoint. It is abundant, yes, but above all, it is fair, pure, and lasting. Mary, may I not feel small for needing help. May I understand that asking is not a sign of weakness, but of humility. May I know how to recognize when I can't handle things alone, and may my heart remain open to receive, without guilt, without fear, without shame. Because I know that through your care, providence often arrives in the most unexpected ways. May I also know how to receive with gratitude what is given to me. May I not desire more than I need, nor less than I deserve. May my soul be at peace with what I have today, while remaining in constant prayer for what I still lack. Mary, help me to live with this lightness, without fear of the future, without attachment to the past, with faith in the present, trusting that heaven provides and that you guide me with love. Mary, may no financial hardship take away my hope. Even when the numbers don't add up, when doors close, when weariness takes over, may I keep trusting. May I understand that the season of scarcity is not abandonment, it is preparation. And may your intercession, even in silence, already be moving heaven on my behalf. Give me eyes to see beyond what is lacking and courage to keep going anyway. May I work with faith, without losing heart. May I seek with wisdom, without despair. And may I learn to rest in God as I walk, knowing that no tear shed in effort goes unnoticed. Mary, carry my request to the Father and cover my home with your mantle of provision and peace. Mary, may I never lose faith on difficult days. When resources are scarce, when work feels in vain, when the results don't come, may I not close myself off to what heaven is still preparing. May I not feel forgotten or abandoned, but sustained by a love that works in silence at the right time, in the perfect hour. Help me recognize the signs of providence even in the smallest details. A meal that arrives, an unexpected help, an opportunity that appears when it seemed too late. May I learn to give thanks even before receiving, trusting that your intercession turns the seed of faith into fruits of abundance. May I live with this heart, trusting, hopeful, and ready to share what once was lacking. Mary, may I understand that prosperity is not about having much, but about living in peace with what I have. May I not lose myself desiring what is not mine, nor feel frustrated by what has not yet arrived. May my heart learn to value each achievement, each step, each small progress as a gift from heaven, because to prosper is also to recognize the journey, not just the destination. May I not desire to accumulate, but to share. May I learn to use what I receive with responsibility, with wisdom, and with love. And even before abundance arrives, may I have a generous spirit. Mary, may my financial life reflect your peace, fair, balanced, and full of meaning. May I live with lightness and without fear of tomorrow, having what is necessary. Mary, may money never be my master, but a tool for service, care, and dignity. May I not cling to what I have, nor define myself by what I possess. May I understand that material goods are not a sign of worth, but of responsibility. And if I receive more, may it be so I can share better. Grant me discernment to make good choices, wisdom not to waste what heaven gives me, and humility to recognize when I need to begin again. May I not feel ashamed of the difficult days, nor prideful in times of abundance. May I learn to live each season with a steady heart, my feet on the ground, and my eyes fixed on God, knowing that with your intercession, Mary, I shall lack nothing. Mary, may I never close my eyes to those in need. Even when my hands are empty, may my heart be full of compassion. May I learn to share not only what is left over, but what I carry most truly, my attention, my time, my prayer. May my prosperity begin within and flow outward as an act of care and brotherhood. And when I reach the stability I so deeply long for, may I never forget the path I walked. May I honor each achievement and use it with generosity. May I become an answer for other hearts now living what I once lived. Mary, may your constant presence remind me that to prosper is also to bless, and that everything I receive has deeper meaning when shared with love. Mary, when the fear of lack tries to paralyze me, may your presence restore my balance. May I not make decisions out of desperation, nor lose my peace trying to control what only God can provide. May I trust, even when everything seems scarce, even when the answer has not yet come. May your gaze remind me that there is a right time for every grace. May I be firm in faith and light in what I carry. May I know how to make space within myself to receive with humility, with gratitude, with awareness. May my trust be greater than my insecurity, and may my faith grow stronger than any difficulty. Mary, may I never forget, those who walk with you may pass through deserts, but are never alone. And even in the desert, heaven brings forth provision. Mary, may I recognize the blessings even when they don't come as I imagined. May I understand that God's care does not always arrive in the form of visible abundance, but sometimes reveals itself in the essentials that never fail, in the unforeseen that finds resolution, in the quiet provision that arrives silently. May I learn to see with the eyes of faith. When my heart is filled with doubt, may your example of trust inspire me. You, who embrace God's plan without knowing every detail, teach me to say my own yes even in the face of uncertainty. May I live with the certainty that I am not forgotten, that my cry is heard, and that in the right time, what I need will come. Because where you are, Mary, there is care, there is a path, there is a miracle. Mary, guard my heart from the anxiety that tries to pull me away from peace. When I feel pressured by the clock, by deadlines, by urgent needs, remind me that God is never late. His timing is different, but it is perfect. May I learn to wait without losing myself, without wearing down, without losing faith in the process. May I embrace today, even without having everything I want. May I be grateful for what I've already received and trustful for what is still to come. May my prayer not only be a request, but also a surrender. Mary, take my day into your hands, organize what feels messy, and bring order where I only see lack. May your intercession turn the little into enough, and the enough into true peace. Mary, may I never lose my dignity in times of need. Even in moments when I have little, may my heart remain whole. May scarcity never steal my faith or dim my light. Teach me to face hardships with strength, with hope, with the certainty that storms don't last forever, and that you walk with me even through heavy rain. Help me lift my head when everything feels too heavy. May I trust in your intercession the way a child trusts in a mother's embrace. Even when I see no way out, may I feel safe by calling on you. Mary, do not let lack make me bitter, nor fear make me freeze. Lead me to what is necessary, protect my sustenance, and strengthen in me the faith that better days are already on their way. Mary, may I learn to recognize the quiet miracles that happen every day. May I not wait only for great signs, but see God's hand in what is simple. In the bread that never runs out, in the bill I manage to pay, in the strength that holds me up even when everything feels hard. May I understand that providence doesn't always make noise, but it always arrives. When my heart wants to give up, remind me of the days I was sustained without knowing how, of the moments that seemed impossible, and still they worked out. Let that memory give me strength. Let your presence comfort me. And even when I don't know the next steps, may I keep walking in faith, because I know that your intercession never leaves me unprotected. Mary, may I have the wisdom to manage all that I receive. May I not waste it, nor forget the value of each achievement. May I care lovingly for what comes into my hands, whether it is much or little. May I not live for appearances, but for purpose. And may my purpose always be to live with honesty, peace, and gratitude. Give me discernment to use what I have in the best way. May I invest where there is life, sow where there is love, and give where there is need. May prosperity never distance me from God, but draw me even closer to Him. And by your side, Mary, may I never get lost in abundance, nor despair in lack, but know how to walk with balance in every season. Mary, may I never desire what could take me away from peace. May my requests come from the heart and not from vanity. May what I seek be enough to live well, care for my loved ones, and walk in tranquility. May I not get lost chasing what I do not need, nor forget to be grateful for what I already have. May I learn to measure prosperity not only in numbers, but in contentment. May my greatest wealth be the faith that sustains me, the calm that guides me, and the trust that you are with me. Mary, if it is God's will, may everything come at the right time, and when it does, may it find me ready to receive, to share, and to live with wisdom. Mary, may I learn to prosper without haste. May I understand that roots need time to grow, and that ripe fruit only comes with care, patience, and prayer. May I not compare myself to the paths of others, nor doubt my own journey just because it is quiet. May I trust that heaven is at work even when everything seems still. May your presence teach me to respect my processes, my limits, my seasons. May I not try to rush God's plans, but align myself with them. May I keep planning with faith, even in the face of hardship. And in the right time, may I reap what I deserve, not by merit, but by trust. Mary, may my waiting be filled with hope, and my harvest be fair, sufficient, and full of peace. Mary, may I learn to recognize the value of every door that opens, and also those that close. May I understand that not everything I ask for is what I truly need, and that God's silence is also an answer. May I not rebel against life's no's, but accept them with maturity and faith, knowing that something better may be in preparation. When an opportunity slips away, may I not fall into despair. May I look to heaven and say, I trust. May my heart remain calm, even in the face of what I do not understand. Mary, teach me to see with the eyes of the soul, to listen with the heart, and to keep walking, even without guarantees. Because where there is faith, there is direction, and where you are, there is living hope. Mary, may I never grow used to the fear of lack. Even in the midst of difficulties, may I continue believing that heaven sees me, hears me, and acts on my behalf. May I refuse to live with a heavy heart, thinking I am invisible to God. May I keep alive within me the certainty that there is provision reserved for every true need. When the bills weigh heavily, when the doors seem locked, when I no longer know what to do, may I turn to you. May I find in your gaze the courage I need to go on. May your intercession carry to God what my voice can no longer express. And may I discover by your side that hope also nourishes, and that faith, when cultivated, sustains more than any bread. Mary, when the world tells me there is no way out, may your voice remind me that God always opens a path. May I not accept scarcity as destiny, nor embrace hardship as a sentence. May I rise each day with faith, believing that heaven can surprise me, and that your intercession can change the course of any story. May I not give up before the miracle comes. May I keep planting, even when the soil feels dry. May I not let discouragement steal my perseverance, nor haste pull me away from the right time. Mary, strengthen my hope. May I walk with courage, with humility, with gratitude, believing that abundance begins first within and soon blossoms all around. Mary, may I have the courage to dream even after the losses. May yesterday's scarcity not keep me from believing in tomorrow. May I not close my eyes to new opportunities out of fear of being disappointed again. May I, by your side, allow myself to begin again, with renewed faith and a heart willing to live days of abundance and fulfillment. When everything seems small, may I see greatness through the eyes of faith. When resources are few, may I multiply them with generosity. And when I receive more than I expected, may I know how to share with joy. Mary, may my life reflect your surrender, lived with trust, embraced with gratitude, and filled with blessings that nourish not only the body, but also the soul. Mary, may I learn to seek what is necessary with dignity. May I never have to humiliate myself to live with the minimum, nor harden my heart trying to conquer the maximum. May my life be sustained by honesty, simplicity, and choices that bring me closer to God. May I live with balance, knowing how to recognize what is enough and giving thanks even for what has not yet arrived. When the desire to give up comes to visit, remind me of the times when the impossible became real. When I feel alone, show me that heaven is watching, that God's promises do not expire, and that what is meant for me will come with peace. Mary, strengthen my spirit so I may remain firm, even when reality wears me down. May I be rich in what cannot be bought: faith, courage, serenity, and love. Mary, may I not forget to give thanks even before receiving. May my prayer not be just a request, but a gesture of trust. May I learn to praise while I wait, to give thanks while I seek, to smile even in the midst of uncertainty. Because I know that whoever walks with you never walks in vain. May each sunrise find me with renewed faith, and each sunset with gratitude in my heart. May I understand that abundance does not begin in the hands, but in the soul. That even when the bread is simple, it is enough. That even when the amount is tight, it is paid with peace. Mary, may I live with this certainty. Nothing will be lacking if I have your intercession and the trust that God provides with love. Mary, may I never confuse prosperity with excess. May I understand that to live well is to have peace, to have health, to have dignity, not to live accumulating out of fear of lack. May my heart be free from greed and full of gratitude for every small blessing. And even when I have little, may I know how to say, "This is enough, this sustains me." When life tests me with scarcity, may I remember that heaven has sustained me before. When doubt knocks, may I trust in the God who never fails, in the Mother who intercedes, in the love that never abandons. Mary, teach me to prosper with serenity, to live with balance, and to make of what I have a bridge, never a wall. May my wealth be simple, but full of meaning. Mary, may I have an open heart to recognize the new possibilities that God places before me. May I not close myself out of fear, nor reject what seems too small. May I understand that often the door of provision opens in silence, through a simple gesture, an unexpected conversation, an idea born in stillness. May I have the courage to embrace change, to start over if needed, to trust in new paths even without guarantees. May I see opportunity where I once saw limitation, and may I learn to value each step with faith and humility. Mary, prepare my spirit to receive what is fair, and my heart to recognize that true prosperity begins the moment I choose to trust. Mary, may I know how to use what I receive with awareness. May I take good care of what God gives me, no matter how small it may seem. May I be faithful with little, because I know that is how I become worthy of receiving more. May I have discernment to spend wisely, save with balance, and invest with purpose, not out of vanity, but out of responsibility. May I not seek more to impress, but to serve better. May my possessions never speak louder than my values. May my table be simple, but filled with affection. May my home have more prayer than decoration. Mary, may your presence teach me to manage with serenity all that comes from heaven, and to always remember that the greatest wealth is to live in peace. Mary, may I learn to trust even when I cannot yet see the miracle. May my faith not depend on my bank balance or on what I lack, but on how deeply I trust. May I not get lost in the anxiety of difficult days, nor forget to give thanks on the lighter ones. May your presence be my balance, and the certainty that God is caring for me be what sustains me. When I'm tired of fighting, may your hand support me. When fear tries to silence my hope, may your voice remind me that I am not alone. May I keep walking with a steadfast heart even when everything feels uncertain. Because I know that through your intercession, Mary, what today feels like scarcity will soon become provision. And what today troubles me will soon be a testimony of faith. Mary, may I never forget that everything I have comes from God. May I remember the difficult times even in seasons of abundance and keep a humble heart. May I never get lost in the illusion of excess, nor feel superior for having more. Let me understand that true prosperity is the kind that builds up, not the kind that separates, the kind that shares, not the kind that isolates. When I receive more than I asked for, may I know how to share. May I become an answer to other hearts who are now walking the path I once walked, and may the memory of my own journey turn me into an instrument of generosity. Mary, teach me to use what I have as a tool of love, so that every blessing I receive may become a blessing in someone else's life too. Mary, thank you for walking with me through every step of this prayer. Thank you for hearing my requests, embracing my worries, and renewing in me the certainty that heaven cares for those who trust. From this day forward, may I live with more serenity, more awareness, and with a heart open to recognize divine providence, even in the simplest details. May my life be full of what truly matters: faith, dignity, balance, and peace. May what I receive be enough to live with calm and love. And wherever I go, may I carry the hope that nothing is lacking when we have the intercession of a mother who never forgets any of her children. Amen. If this prayer touched your heart, if at any moment you felt hope, comfort, or the assurance that divine providence is on its way, then this channel is also for you. Here, every word is spoken with faith, love, and truth, so that you never feel alone in the face of your needs. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your request in the comments. Every time this video is watched, this prayer will be renewed over your life. Mary is with you, and here, trust is shared.